Hello and welcome back. You know what time it is? It's Nether time. That's right, it's time to head to the Nether. But first, let me give you a quick update on everything that's happened in between episodes. As you can see, I put up a wall around the iron farm after getting it working in the last episode, and it's been cranking. It's been difficult waiting for it, but it has made a huge difference. Ready for this? Yeah, look at all this glowy diamond armor, as well as tools. I am all decked out. And I gotta say, it is partially possible due to the iron farm finally getting done. I had the iron to trade to the armorer and weaponsmith to get them leveled up. I could have done it by just buying all their cheap axes and stuff, but this iron is worth so much more XP. And then, look, it's like all the enchantments. I spent a lot of time, so much grinding. Look at all those beautiful enchantments. So I'm really, really glad that I decided not to just stream absolutely everything and to do the grinding offline. So I have been doing some villager trading. And look at this. I have gone and named each of the villagers after the main trade that I want from them. So now I know if I want efficiency, I just go get the guy named Efficiency 5. I love that you can pick up villagers for one, but then it dawned on me to rename them. And then Iskal's video comes out just a few days ago, and he does the exact same thing. So kind of stealing my thunder. I was feeling really proud of coming up with that all on my own. I did that just a few days ago. So anyway, as you can see in my inventory, I got a gold helmet, I've got a bunch of blocks, I've got obsidian and flint and steel, some food, and oh, look at this nice bow, Power 5 Infinity. I don't have flame and knockback, but that's all right. This will be a great bow to help me navigate the Nether, and I am excited to get going in the Nether. Let's just do it right here, right outside the house. I got my torches, right? Yeah, I got a couple stacks of torches. So, doing good, getting ready. Let's get into the Nether. Boom. Yeah, I really wanted to get that inside a house. I think that would have been better, but oh well. Oh well. Now, the Nether in this mod pack is different. Different from vanilla Nether. So let's see what we got. My excitement, though, would be short-lived. I found myself at spawn between three different biomes, a vanilla soul sand valley, and two new biomes from the Biomes You'll Go pack. First is an ember bog, and second was a wailing earth. I then brought up the minimap to see if I could find any nether fortresses nearby, and was disappointed to see that there weren't any. And so I picked out a couple targets, and neither one of them actually turned out to be a fortress. Simply began to just randomly dig and wander around. Now, while doing this, I did learn some things about these various biomes. First of all, in the Wailing Earth biome, there are some pretty cool structures. They kind of look like bastion remnants in various styles, and lots of chains. There aren't that many mobs in this area, though, and nothing really else interesting. The Soul Sand Valley had a couple of brand new mobs in them. First was some kind of wolf thing that looked like it's probably related to the Soul Flames. I didn't catch the name and never fought it, so I don't really know, but it looked interesting. Secondly is the Wraith. Now, the Wraith is an interesting mob that sounds like overworld mobs. The Wraith is, in theory, I think, supposed to represent the souls of the overworld mobs that have been killed. And when you kill a Wraith, it makes the sound of one of the overworld mobs. I encountered a cow and an iron golem, I think, and I know I heard a villager while wandering around, which I think comes from a Wraith. The last one is the Ember Bog. It has these terraces of lava and magma, these yellow trees that have leaves. They're kind of like slime blocks and break into little balls, but act like ice when you walk on it. There was a couple times where I've suddenly found myself going very fast, and I was surprised that I didn't fall to my death from them. Now, the nice thing about these ember bogs is that blazes spawn in them, which is maybe good and bad, but I need blaze rods. So I was able to wander around and acquire 7 blaze rods, which is really nice. But I also need ender pearls, and I didn't find a warped forest, and I still didn't find a nether fortress. So after quite some time, I returned home disappointed. But the good thing is, I survived. I didn't die. You know what? This is the first stream that I didn't die. I'll take that as a win. It wasn't quite the success in the Nether that I really wanted. But like I said, I'll take the win. All right, so changing tactics completely, rather than finding Endermen, I decided to utilize the villagers that we have. Unfortunately, it took 3 clerics to get me one that traded Ender Pearls, and now it's there, and we have the Ender Pearls needed to get to the stronghold. I think another good idea, after doing a little bit of piglin trading, I got some crying obsidian, and I get glowstone from these clerics. So, a respawn anchor sounds like a good idea to have. Because while I may be able to head straight to the stronghold right now, I still need to go to a nether fortress. You just can't get nether wart anywhere else, and I want to have some potions in order to fight the dragon with. So I had an idea about how I might be able to find a nether fortress a little more easily. First, I used Optifine options to turn off the fog so that I can see a little farther. This is an Optifine only feature, but it really makes exploring the Nether a little easier. Secondly, I increased the render distance, and when we looked at the mini-map again after increasing the render distance, holy smokes, I get to see so much more of the map. And if you look closely, boom, that is easily distinguishable as a nether fortress. There's one, and 2 is over here. So, simply increasing the render distance also had the effect of increasing my minimap display, making finding these nether fortresses so much easier. So, I think it's time to pick one and give it a go. And cue the usual digging montage. Well, this is really weird. There's a beehive. I wonder how that works. All right, looks like we are finally nearby. Let's go down and try to hit it. There it is. There it is. Made the achievement, made it to the fortress. Now, we just got to find that blaze spawner room and try to start getting some blazes. And I hear a blaze. Couple of them. Is it a spawner? Nope, it's a spawner. And got another blaze rod. All right. There's another one. I still need nether wart, but I'll take the blaze rods. You know, I think that's enough. Don't want to get in that piglin's way up there. Now we're getting into the part that's looking good, although the lava here is just super funky. Yeah, look at that funky lava. Some weird generation. And back over here, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. That's going to come pouring down as soon as I update it. But I feel it. I feel like I'm getting closer to finding some nether wart, which is the main goal here. I've gotten 15 blaze rods, so I've got plenty of blaze rods now. So now I'm just after the wart. Oh, here we go. Finally. Nether warts. This is going to be real important. Alright, mission accomplished. Blaze rods and nether warts acquired. So, now it's time to just loot what we can and get on home. Alright, well, this was a pretty good haul from the fortress. I got some horse armor, which I don't care that much about, but I got a few bits of gold. I went ahead and collected all of these gold bars that were all around the fortress. I suspect they'll smelt down into nuggets, but, you know, we'll get a few gold bars for this. And gold is really, really important for running the vaults especially. Got a fair bit of nether quartz and, most importantly, nether wart and soul sand to grow it on. Also, 16 blaze rods. So, second time around was much more successful. We should be able to, between the ender pearls that we get from the clerics and the blaze rods that I got on this trip, we should be very well set to make it to the stronghold and open the end gateway. So that's next on the list. Find that stronghold, go kill the ender dragon, and then get to an end city and get some purple blocks so that we can make that altar. And hopefully get an elytra along the way. But for now, I think that's all the time we have. I hope you're enjoying the series, and thanks for sticking with me as we take a little leisurely route to get to those first vaults. While you're at it, check out 2 other videos that I just recently made, in which I test and rank all of the Vault Hunter abilities and skills. Those will be linked in the description down below. I'm going to be spending the rest of these skill points next episode based on that information. But for now, I think it's time to call it a day and get this episode out. So, thanks for sticking with me. Be excellent to each other. I'm out.